Well, it took, 4 days for me to come back on here? So obviously, as you can see, I'm really good at making videos on this channel. Um, my nose is running. It's gross. It's not for any other reason, but that's amazing. Like before, I like made videos like after I got out of the gym, because it was like, oh my god, look how healthy I am. And now I'm like, oh my god, look how drunk I am. And this is what's left out of my bottle of wine. I opened it tonight. I have a really good tolerance. But I'm really glad I didn't make any New Year's predictions for 2019 because I would have broken them all by now. I thought I was going to be able to stay off carbs and sugar. No. I had a Reese's peanut butter malt like last night. Well, I mean, I'd like to say it was like, oh, it was my cheat night. Oh, it was blah, 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 blah. No, it was because I literally just friggin' wanted one. I mean, that's really all it was. I just wanted one. It sounded really awesome. And then, I mean, I had other really crappy food. And honestly, because it just sounded awesome. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go with that. I'm thinking it, so I'm just going to go with it. And, there's all these other people that are like, I can't eat anything processed. I'm not going to eat anything bad and blah, blah, blah. Because I'm going to eat everything that has to do with quinoa, which is pretty much all of Whole Foods. Because if you notice, if you go in Whole Foods, everything is made of quinoa. I mean, I think even the oxygen in Whole Foods is just all quinoa. That's why if you walk up and down every aisle in quinoa, Jesus, how much wine have I had? If you walk up and down every aisle in Whole Foods, I truly believe that not only do you get your full dosage of quinoa, but you actually lose weight. I should go there more often, but if you buy like 4 things in Whole Foods, you spend like $4,000. You have to promise your firstborn, and you have to pretty much give up a kidney. I feel like that's not really fair. I mean, Jeff Bezos, you really need to know better with the prices in Whole Foods, because that place is just such a ripoff. Oh my god, why do I look like I've got some sort of weird disease on the side of my mouth? I really don't, I promise. Anywho, so it's like less than 3 weeks until I go to Mexico. And I said that I wasn't going to drink any alcohol until then because I wanted to look a little bit better in a bathing suit, but I kind of feel like what I'm doing is building up my tolerance so that... Oh no, I'm sorry, that was the end of it. I'm just building up my tolerance because, I mean, like I need to. I mean, this is literally the end of a bottle of wine, and I still feel like I could probably go a little bit further, but I mean, it's kind of it. I mean, what else has been going on? Not much. Not really much else is going on. I don't really have much of a theme for YouTube. You know what? No, there is one thing I do want to say. Can I just say one thing about people that are freaking out about this song, like, Baby It's Cold Outside? Are you kidding me? Because, you know what? Before, like, that absolute one person that decided that they were offended by it, were you offended the day before? You weren't offended last year. You weren't offended the Christmas before. None of our parents or grandparents were offended by it. It's a freaking Christmas song. I mean, what are you going to cancel Christmas now? Are all birthdays going to be canceled because now it's somehow offensive? God, get over it. If you don't like it, then don't listen to it. But stop having to try to make some sort of point so that none of us get to listen to it anymore. Okay, that's on you. If you're offended by it, be offended by it. That's fine. But that's on you. Some of the rest of us are actual grown-ups. And we don't actually get too offended by it because I don't get butthurt by dumb shit. So maybe it's time for some people to grow up. Because the rest of us just see it as some Christmas song that's been around for a long time. Baby, It's Cold Outside is not one of the songs that gets played all that often. So what? Is the song White Christmas all of a sudden going to be too racist? I mean, give me a freaking break. They're Christmas songs. They get played once a year. Get over it. For real. There's literally, I mean, there's so many worse problems going on in the world right now that worrying about a friggin' Christmas song? Seriously? That's what you're worried about? That's what you're complaining about? That seems important. That seems like the most important, most pressing thing. Not stopping terrorism around the world or world hunger or world peace or, anything else, but let's worry about Baby It's Cold Outside sounding like, oh my God, that song sounds like way back in the day. Oh my God, it sounds like he was trying to rape her. Really? Come on. It was a different time back then. And you know what? That time has been left back then. But you know what? If you don't like the song, don't listen to it. But don't be ridiculous when other people want to listen to it. Because if you do have a problem with it, I'm going to drive in front of your house, I'm going to roll all my windows down, and I'm going to crank that song up. Just to piss you off. Because you know what? There are worse things in the world to be worried about right now. Hey, you didn't get kidnapped by ISIS to be a jihadi bride. But hey, let's worry about a Christmas song. Because that's the worst thing that we should be worried about right now. That's something that's worth complaining about. Anywho, rant over. That's all I've got for right now. I don't really have a theme that I've got for this YouTube channel. I'm just going to post random stuff. Or whatever my thought is for the day, because I don't really have a theme. Because my brain can't work that way. It's just going to be random thoughts. And that's it. So until next time, keep the wine a-flowing.